On this day in Seventh-day Adventist history, January 10, 1894. It was in 1894 when a black preacher by the name of Alonzo Parker arrived in Vicksburg, Mississippi from Arkansas. He had not a church or a creed and was sent by no society. He simply came, impressed by the Spirit, to preach the Word as he found it in his Bible and in the Adventist classic Bible readings for the home circle. Fearlessly denounce the evil living, licentiousness, drunkenness, theft, and lying, he attracted a great following, even though he declined to induce the emotional orgies of many preachers sought to achieve. At first, the churches were open to him, and he preached in many of them. But when he didn't bother to spare the feelings of the deacons and the preachers, the doors were soon shut in his face. Next, he hired a hall in the city. Easily he packed it. But that was shortly closed to him as well. Undaunted, he preached in the streets and walked from house to house. But as the fury of the people rose against him, his following grew smaller. Cold and hateful glances met him until at last a mob grabbed him and beat him to death. As he died, he said, "There will come to you, people of Vicksburg, just one more chance from God. He will send you other messengers who will have a stricter message to bear than I have borne. And if you refuse to hear them, your fate will be sealed." Thus, when the Morning Star, a steam-powered paddle wheel boat built by Edson White and Will Palmer, sailed into Centennial Lake at the base of Vicksburg on January 10, 1895, word quickly spread among the city's black population that Alonzo Parker's prophecy had been fulfilled. That was the last chance for the people of Vicksburg, and that boat on the lake carried men and women to teach them the Bible. As Edson White looked up from the banks of Centennial Lake, he could still see the effects of the devastation of General Grant's siege of this city 30 years before. The miles of breastworks and trenches, as well as excavations where the people had tried to hide. Cannonballs, shells, shrapnel, and grape shot could still be picked up almost everywhere. Much had changed from that time, but much was the same. The impression of Alonzo Parker's dying message was so deep that some months later, after great opposition had grown up, that when the Morning Star untied from the shore and steamed out into the lake and into the river for a short trip, the hillside was quickly covered with men, women, and children. The air was filled with crying, "She's going away! She's going away! Our boat is leaving us! Oh God, have we no more chances?" On this day, January 10th, 1895, the Morning Star arrived in Vicksburg, Mississippi, to educate and evangelize the people of the South.